Good morning, everyone. This is Keith Grounsell, candidate for sheriff in Greenville, South Carolina, coming to you again from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Today, I want to talk to you about recruiting a more diverse workforce, especially in law enforcement with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office. One of the most important things is to prove to the society that we are promoting and have a fair and equal workplace that has opportunities for everyone. Those opportunities are from the promotion process to the hiring process and the treatment of individuals in society. Currently, I work for the United Nations, and it's probably one of the most, if not the most, diverse environment that anyone could work in. I work with more than 20 plus different nations from around the world, and I've learned a lot about people and cultures and to have a better understanding of how things work amongst those cultures. I believe a lack of understanding creates some problems within society, but it's very important for me to recruit a much more diverse law enforcement agency. And how will I do that? A lot of people have asked me. So one of the things that I will do first and foremost is I will network with other law enforcement agencies. I will get with those law enforcement agencies and let them know if they have minority candidates that were qualified for the positions but they did not currently have a vacancy, to see if we can hire them in a little quicker. That opens us up to additional candidates that we might not have considered early on and they did not apply with us, but we can actively recruit them. Also, we'll work with the leadership in the community, in the minority community specifically. We'll notify them when we have vacancies and get the information out there and ask them to assist us to bring forward the best candidates. Also, the Greenville County Sheriff's Office will promote job fairs and go to job fairs that specifically go into predominantly minority universities and churches and schools, community centers, different civic organizations. We'll get with all those different groups and let them know whenever we have an opening. So it's very important for us to implement or continue to implement a series of community-based programs so the citizens of Greenville County feel as if we give the opportunity to bring forward the best candidates for the positions. We have some different programs at the Greenville County Sheriff's Office, and some we'll have to implement, such as the Citizens Police Academy, a Ridealong program, the Police Explorer program. This is an opportunity for us to speak with individuals prior to getting into law enforcement and let them see what we're all about. And potentially, it might cause them to put in an application and they might end up being our next deputy on the road or communications specialist. Having recruitment brochures and posters that are out there that are open and show people that we are a very diverse and open and inviting agency is also something that we have to do with our branding. I realize a lot of times that some candidates do not get the same educational opportunities as others. That is why it is very important that it's not a prerequisite for us to make sure that you have a formal education. You have to have a minimum of a high school diploma, but we do not require a bachelor's degree to get hired on for that very reason. Educational opportunities might come forward after you're already hired. We have different scholarship programs, and we take that into consideration. Not everybody's given that chance growing up. But we've also discovered, during my time as the chief of police, I discovered that a lot of candidates, both from the majority and from minorities, were being weeded out through the mathematics examination that we used to have when I was chief of police. And the exam was very, very difficult actually for somebody who had been out of high school or out of college for quite some time. And what I did was I actually removed the mathematical portion of the examination because I was losing too many good qualified candidates. And when it comes to math, that's something that's more of a specialized thing, such as if you want to go to an accident reconstruction school, you want to do some white collar crimes where you're crunching numbers. So it's not necessarily a prerequisite for somebody to get hired and that you're a mathematician or anything like that. But establishing also in the community something to gain public trust would be a citizen review board. Citizen review boards will be made up of a diverse group of citizens where there will be equal representation, representing demographics of society from women to race in there. And prerequisites would be to sit on that board. You would have to have lived in Greenville County currently. You had to have completed the Citizen Police Academy at the Greenville County Sheriff's Office, so you have an understanding for what we stand for and what we do. In addition to that, you have to do a ride-along at least every quarter. That'd be very important. And those individuals would handle all citizens' complaints that came in. They will review them, And then they would give me, if I was elected as your sheriff, they would give me the opportunity and give me some advice on how to handle this situation. And I would take that into consideration in the ultimate decision-making process for the complaint. We would also offer to the deputies, the communication specialists, and all other employees cultural diversity training. I know they currently do that. We'd offer it on an annual basis, and I will be open to different and new opportunities that come forward. But there are a lot of different things that we can do to promote more minorities to come into law enforcement. I don't know all the answers, as I've stated this 100 times, but I'd be willing to sit down and listen to different groups and different organizations to make that happen. Thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate everything and look forward to working with everyone, and God bless you.